Alright, got our last game of our Saturday marathon today. Last game, Bedrock or Java, I'm pretty sure this will be it. I think I have to pause right away because I think Buwan started this private game up real quick. So, we have LLARP on one side, funny name, and then the strongest. I think Noodle said that in the chat, right? If you're named the strongest, you probably don't want to lose. That would make your name inaccurate. So, see if they can live up to that. I have heard from some people that LLARP is a very strong team, so I'm curious to see how this game goes out. Let me look at players. I think I have them listed, but I can also look at them myself. If I could find the match channel, I could. I've done this before. Alright, on the side of LLARP, you have Nash The Basher, Toby Two Spades, Rickster, and then Deltahvk, and then it looks like Xiaobebe is going to play as well. On the other side, on the side of the strongest, there is Riintaroz. I don't know how to say the name, Rusbly, Rusbelly, Windolfo, Zyxreaper, and Palmith. I'm just going to say Palmith because it ends with AGD. I don't know how I'd say that. I'll say the same thing I said at the end of my last stream, which is I recognize a couple people here, right? Like I've seen Nash before, I've seen Toby Two Spades. So if I were to pick a team, I'd pick the team who I am familiar with, at least a couple players on their team. If I were to say one that I think is going to win. But what I want is what I want every game, which is give me some fun. Give me some cool stuff going on. That's all. Noodles thinks the strongest might not be the strongest. But I don't know. If you name yourself the strongest, you've got to be confident, right? That's how it goes. Anyway, we did make this private game a couple minutes early, so we're going to have to wait a second for people to actually join up, which is reasonable. So Juan is going to be sending out those private game codes right about now. They are out. Should see people joining. Last game we had some issues with people being able to join properly. We're just going to hope and pray that it's not the issue this time. Don't think it should be. No crazy version mismatches either. I'm pretty sure we're just doing straight up North America games, all three. First game is going to be on Royalty. I like Royalty. It's a fun map. I think in 4v4 it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on for just a 1v1, 4v4, you know, in terms of 4 players in each team thing. Very, very easy to sneak around when you have such a massive mid for 2 teams. But we'll see. Josh says, I love watching the matches. I'm glad that is the goal. That was one of the things I wanted when we started doing this league, which was, we've done a few leagues now, it was a while ago, so I wanted to make sure we could get some decent streams going and actually have a good time with it. Because I really like, I think esports in general are really interesting to watch when they have a solid production scene around them. And obviously we're not any type of high production value esport compared to, you know, something that has a little bit more money. But as long as it's fun, that's what matters. We have, it looks like LLARP is in our game right now. Forward over 8. We're waiting for our other team here. Once we get to 8 out of 8, I can pull stream back up. So Josh, I'm not really involved in planning stuff specifically. They do a lot of announcements. We don't do EggWars leagues like super often just because a league in general takes several months to complete when you take into account scheduling and the amount of rounds we'll have to have. And we want to rotate between games, right? Like the most competitive game modes generally are going to be Egg Wars, Bed Wars, and Block Wars. After that, you get into like Sky Wars, which is very volatile, and then you have stuff that you wouldn't even really consider for competitive, like Pillars and Lucky Islands and stuff like that. So I would say it would roughly be once every 3 leagues, which is probably once, maybe twice a year. But I'm not the one to talk about that. Rooting for LLARP to make finals. That's a tall task there. They're going to play EGT next week if they win this week, and I'm pretty sure EGT is a pretty strong team as well, if I've heard correct things. Alright. Gonna unpause here. About to start our first game, got 10 seconds. And like I just said, EGT Warrior Team already played. The winner of this game will play EGT next round. If I spoiled that for you, well, you should have watched. It's been too long since that game happened. Noodles says Gustambos and placeholders. Placeholders were a pretty solid team. I saw them earlier today. Alright, we're going to have two members of LLARP going immediately. I'm surprised Nash comes along without buying armor first because you don't need the second kit anyway. But I guess you just want to have some backup at mid. But we do see from strongest there is only one member. It's going to be a little less efficient in terms of gathering resources, but it also means you're going to be able to have people kind of reinforce you quicker. Nash goes in for a cheeky little hit there. Obviously, Nash is not going to be properly fighting anyone. They're going to try to, but you know, you're going to get stabbed in the back by someone who actually has gear. I'm impressed that they went for that many hits before running away, though. A little bit of a flex. Oh, I didn't even see Toby Two Spades come to mid, but Toby Two Spades has acquired an egg. One down. Sorry, I would have spectated Toby if I saw them ever going. There's a little 1v1 here. Toby with a nasty combo off the bat. Ricksterzn dies somewhere else, or Riintaroz dies. Sorry, those backwards kill messages, man. Toby gets killed there. That was pretty dominating. That was impressive, combo-wise. And now there's one person left. Where is our last member of the strongest? Looks like they're making it back to their base. You're going to be able to buy stuff before getting backstabbed here by Toby. Didn't get armor. Yeah, it's over if there's no armor. That was a little bit more of an even fight, but no armor, you can't do that. See Ricksterzn with a trophy emote, so you know you're playing some serious people here. Okay, I really wanted to see some fun, interesting game today, and that game took about 60 seconds. But we can always pray for round 2, right? I hope it's on beach or food, something flat, so I can actually see everyone. Second one's going to be on palace, which is going to be a reasonably similar map. Alright, we're going to hang out, wait for our second private game to get going. I'm just like, man, someone... I think I'll hopefully wake up early tomorrow and be able to watch that Java game that's going to happen. 9 a.m. for me tomorrow. That's early for me, don't judge me. So I want to see some competitiveness. We still have another game, and it does seem like the strongest know what they're doing, right? Like they got to mid in a reasonable amount of time and everything like that. So I wouldn't be too worried, but they do really need to protect the egg off the bat, right? And the other thing I noticed was Toby got to their base, broke their egg, and there were still players on that team who didn't even have armor. And at least leather armor, right? Overpowered mode, if you don't have leather armor, it's not going to work very well for you. It's going to be over very quickly. So I think there are a couple adjustments that need to be made. I would like to at least see obsidian on both sides and see some, you know, proper egg break techniques, some leap feathers, some obby block in, right? That's my hope. But we will see how it goes. You know, Lance, I can't disagree with you. The games I have gotten so far, they've all been pretty one-sided. That's kind of round 1 moment though, right? It'll happen. I think it's better this way. Like, I would rather it be this than like all the top teams get matched up against each other round 1, right? Like that would kind of suck. You'd actually rather them be as spaced out as possible. So, you know, this is kind of guaranteed to happen. And I'm North American, so we have time zones are the reason I selected these games. But I am excited for this team because this LARP team seems like they're solid. Maybe they're not LARPing. And next, I want to see if I can get that LARP versus EGT if they do go on to win second round or third round for this one. Let me, while I'm waiting, fix my text. LARP is up 1-0. If I could cast a game tomorrow, that would be a great game to cast. I have a friend staying over tomorrow. If it's like early in the morning, maybe. It depends on what time it is. If it's a late game, I can't. I would like to get a good game, though. Even though I don't really know if I want to cast a team called City Boys 6-7. Like, you know. Let me switch back. We have all 8. We're about to get moving again in round 2 here. Round 2 on Palace, so we got the 2 royal maps up first. Noodles thinks those were the 2 best teams. Interesting. I don't know if Noodles is right or not, but I'll keep it in mind. I'll look at when the time is. Maybe I'll wake up early if it's an early game. Oh, if it's 8 Eastern, yeah, I'm not ever making that. But hopefully Juan or someone else will be able to. I hope that game's able to play because that's very North American time, and I'm not going to be there. So I hope you guys get get someone. Nash going straight to mid again, right? Quick kit build. Only 1 member, so maybe they heard me last game judging them for bringing both. A little head hitter, I like that. Use the extra blocks, grab the diamonds, maybe grab the gold, but Nash is already at the gold, so you'll kind of grab the scrap, see what you can get, and then I would expect them both just to head back. I want to keep an eye out here. Zyxreaper is in this game, Toby as well. This is too close. You can't. They got a little greedy with the diamonds there. Yeah, that's not. They had to run back before. Because they probably had the gold for obsidian too. Now their teammates got that, so that's good at least. So I did say I wanted to see some obsidian. This is a good fight here. Riintaroz getting this is pretty even. Zyxreaper got a couple hits in there. I think overall Zyxreaper would be winning that fight, but there was a little combo there at the end. And now reinforcements come in. So that's what I was saying, right? They did win the 1v1, but just barely, and they go down right after. Yeah, there was some ping on that one, Lance. I don't disagree with you. Nice little fight here, too. Deltahvk does have a stone sword, which is going to probably make the difference. You see a couple hits off there, and they do get them. That's big, because that's a mid-fight, right? Let me make sure I'm not missing anyone rushing, any egg stuff going on. Doesn't look like it. Looks like there's a weirdly large amount of obsidian on that egg. I hope they didn't misplace anything. Zyxreaper with a couple good hits. Yeah, they're winning those combos, and it's a stone sword versus wood, so they're gonna win that fight. See them go down there. Windolfo. This person looks like they have some gear. Maybe not, because they're going towards orange rather than back to their own base. Nash is a diamond sword. Gets a couple hits right away, too. Spam sneaking. I think that's aesthetic. I don't think that's really a PvP enhancement there. I think it's just messing around. See Nash grabbing some more diamonds over there. Watch, you know, at least I can kind of catch my breath for this game. Riintaroz trying to get back to their base. Toby is dangerous here because Toby's building straight up to the egg, and Toby has armor. So someone's got to get up there because if you know if those stairs take a minute, you don't want to let Toby just grab the egg. That would be negative. Good couple hits there. That was some ping. That was like. That was very, very awkward what just went down on my screen there. Toby was going to get knocked down either way, though, so it's alright. Those extra wood sword hits don't matter too much. Reaper's trying to get them off the edge. A lot of good hits. Zyxreaper gets slightly off the edge. Toby, I'm not sure what the goal is here. All 4 are on the egg, so I don't think, unless you have either Obby to, even if you have Obby to block in, it's going to be rough, but unless you have Obby or one of the 25 or 40 diamond pickaxes, you're probably not getting anything, just because by the time you kill them, they're going to respawn. Unless you and Zyxreaper both get a couple kills at the same time, right? Which is possible. It's not. It's Xiao Bao Bei. Hopefully I say that right. 1 kill there. Now it's 2 on 2. If they block off, they might be able to get it here. And Toby does have Obby, actually. They were just waiting for the right spot. So this will be egg. It took a little longer, but 100% light blue's egg gonna go down here, and then Toby's gonna be at their base in iron. If I'm anyone on the strongest right now, I'm just running. Because you're never winning this fight at your own base. You need to be somewhere with a bridge so you can hope to get a knockoff there. Bao Bei is in a little 2v1 there. Zyxreaper's getting some good hits, but obviously reinforcements come in. I don't think that person saw Toby coming down. Just clean up crew over there. One more alive. It is Riintaroz again. With no gear, I don't know what you do here. Like, I have no idea what the play is. You try to get some head hitter like crits, but it's not going to do anything because the armor diff is so huge. That one was a little closer. I guess I got my wish. I'll be on both sides, right? But as with every game I got to watch today, gonna be a clean 2-0. Update my score for you guys. I think we all know anyway. It's going to be 2-0 in favor of LLARP, so congratulations to them. They're going to move on to round 2. They're going to play EGT next week. See who we still have to play. We have this team that I really hate saying their matchup. We have 3x3 and City Boys 6-7. They're playing. Winner of that game is going to play Ghost Bows. There is LNH and Nottingham Mieta, who the winner of them is going to play Lost Royals. This game just happened. Lucky Ones and Spartans, I thought they played. I think that might have been the one that premiered. I think that game is already over. But they're going to play Placeholder. Parallax Unit and Unks are going to play. The winner of them is going to play Dragons. And then the only last one is Chino Hills, that's a funny, it's like the LaMelo Ball high school team. Chino Hills and Team OP are going to play, and the winner of that game is going to fight Bed Worse. That's the remainder of the bracket. We have a couple games tomorrow. Well, it looks like just one game tomorrow that's confirmed right now, and it is a Java game. But I think there will be a couple more that will hopefully happen. Lance was talking about that 3x3 game hopefully happening at North American time tomorrow. You know, hopefully that actually ends up going on because there's not many North Americans, and I'm not going to be around for that. But I have faith. Some European host will stay up till 4 a.m. just for you guys. But yeah, that was a triple header for me today. I think we had 7 games today in total. We had 6 because the 3x3 game was actually going to be today. And if it was today, I could have watched it, Lance. You know, so I don't know why it got canceled, but that would have been good. But I hope it does go down tomorrow. That's all I got. Check in tomorrow. Make sure you watch the calendar because, like I said, at least one, probably a couple games will get calendared for tomorrow. But we'll have to see. That said, have a good whatever time, and I'll catch you.